hyped up to take the court and perform in front of their home loyal fans. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see El Paso going up against Chicago. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Mr. Incredible is out there with the great one. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Meyer in at the shooting guard position. And for El Paso, Carson out there with Adams. Then it's Porter. And it's Augustine in at the 5 spot. As the regular season continues, Smitty, what's it like on those long road trips?
You know, Kevin, it can really wear on you, especially physically. And then being away from home for so long, that's not great. But on the positive side, the lengthy road trips are a chance to bond with your teammates.
Here we go. So El Paso will get the first possession. Now here's Adams. And the pass to Bowen. All sorts of time. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this El Paso team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Adams against Armstrong. Adams down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Chicago. Now Armstrong. Passes it to Meyer. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Carson. Pass to Bowen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
The pass to Law. Pass to Armstrong. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Adams. Passes it to Carson. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Pass to Armstrong. To the paint. Here's Hendricks. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
First personal
And
foul,
I like the
first
fact
team
that the
foul.
defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And so he hits both. And it's El Paso with the ball. It's a 3-point game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Sparks, and the layup's good off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Adams taking his time here. The pass to Bowen. Back to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Here's the drive. It's good. He's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Carson. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Houston. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
El Paso shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for El Paso. Bowen at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Baldwin, he's checked in for the great one. He hits both from the stripe.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Law. His last outing, 16 points for him. Nifty move. Here's Sparks. Pass to Armstrong. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
El Paso trails by 6. Here's Carson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Armstrong passes to Baldwin. Just 5 to shoot. Baldwin. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Adams has got the ball here for El Paso. They trail by 6. Adams drawing the double team. Bowen, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The 10-footer. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, second
In a moment now,
foul.
look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
At the
They're
line for 2.
unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Passes to Hardy, kicks to George. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Sullivan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Third team foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he knocks down the first one. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Chicago. And he makes both free throws. For El Paso, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. George passes to D. Back to George. Here's the 3. El Paso with a new 14. It's blocked. Here's Law. He's guarded by Cooper. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Hardy. Misses the layup. Chicago leading by 7. The pass to Sullivan. Here's Law. He's guarded by Cooper. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rogers. Over George. Rogers can't make the basket.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. El Paso, they've looked good at the lines, and they're perfect in 4 attempts.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading. Sullivan, the pass to Rogers. Here's Law. To the wing right side. Here's Sullivan. And again, no good by Chicago.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Law. Rogers against George. Pass to Law. The three. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
El Paso trails by 6. There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Here's T. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. Mr. Incredible's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Hardy passes to Augustine, and the layup falls.
And they've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the pass to Rogers. Here's Law. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Hardy. There's the dish to George. Good on the shot. Hardy. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Chicago leads by 2, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Put your hands together for your El Paso.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Mr. Incredible. Rogers is out there with the great one, and it's Meyer in at the 2-guard spot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Here's Carson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Sullivan. Adams defending. Pass to Rogers. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And it's El Paso with the ball. Following the 3-point basket by Chicago. It's stolen by Adams. To the inside, Cooper. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Sullivan, the pass to Meyer. Here is Rogers. Inside, here's Sullivan, and he banks in the layup.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And it's El Paso with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Adams outside. Passes to Bowen. Adams outside. Pass to Bowen. 6 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bowen's got the game tied up here for El Paso.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Chicago making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the pass to Rogers. To the left wing. Here's Sparks. El Paso grabs the miss. Bowen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Porter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Cooper. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And now it's a 3-point El Paso lead.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Sparks passes to Rogers. Another shot, and it's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Mr. Incredible.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
So timeout called here, the first for El Paso. Baldwin is checked in for Mr. Incredible.
What do you say, fans? Let's hear it for your El Paso dancer.
And Adams has got the ball here for El Paso. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And play stops, whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Adams against Armstrong. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. For El Paso, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Adams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That was the 2K drive. As that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here is Rogers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Bowen. Bowen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Carson. Lays it up and banks it in. Carson's got the lead up to 3 now for El Paso.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Armstrong passes to Hendricks. Pass to Rogers. The shot. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Here's Adams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Passes it to Carson. To the right side. Here's Bowen. And El Paso, another 3.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pass to Rogers. Here's the great one. He's got 5. El Paso grabs the miss. Bowen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Carson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And some changes here for El Paso. Augustine's checked in, and it's Hardy in for Adams. And Chicago also making a switch. Moss checked in. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
He's checked in for El Paso. Big Daddy comes in for Carson. On defense, El Paso. Baldwin the pass to Armstrong. Here's Baldwin, hit by Augustine. Here's Baldwin. Augustine grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
There's the pass to Hardy. And the three off target. Chicago trails by 6.
2 minutes.
Meyer, defended by George. Meyer passes to Armstrong. Here's Baldwin. The rebound by D. D's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. It's stolen. Augustine with the steal. It's George on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Chicago trails by 6. Here's Sullivan, and it's blocked. Right side, Porter. George. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Pass to Sullivan. Pass to Baldwin. They get a hand on it, and out of bounds. El Paso will have it. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Chicago.
Sparks.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
El Paso, they've had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting for El Paso. Hardy at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Chicago trails by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Baldwin. Sullivan, the pass to Armstrong. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Porter. To the middle, here's D. It's blocked, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
What's your score?
El Paso on top. They lead by 8.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out El Paso. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job.
And that's a wrap with the third.
Put your hands together for your...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've got Carson. Porter is out there with Adams. And it's Augustine in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The pass to Sparks. Here's Law, guarded by Porter. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Armstrong. That's good, and a nice assist from Law. Armstrong's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago. El Paso leading by 5. So for Chicago right now, we've got Armstrong. Great one out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Law in at the small forward. Bowen, good.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Meyer. Here's Law. Here is Mr. Incredible. 8 points for him. And that's going to be a travel.
El Paso ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Pass to Carson. The tray. Chicago grabs the miss. Got a piece of it. Now the pass to Armstrong. It's up a three. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. The Great Ones got 7 points in the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Bowen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 17.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Offensive rebound. Count it. And the El Paso lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hendricks.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Adams down low. He's covered by Armstrong. Adams' shot is good.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Armstrong cans it from downtown.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Timeout called El Paso.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Chicago making a switch here. Rogers is checked in. Here's Carson, guarded by Rogers. Bowen shot is off. Chicago trails by 5. Here's Law. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Drive by Adams. I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it, if you're going to try that, right? Oh, wow.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Fires from 14. The shot's good from Rogers. Rogers has got his second basket of the game.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's Carson. Passes it to Bowen. Second shot opportunity. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Hendricks. That one misses. El Paso goes the other way with it. Adams outside. Pass to Bowen. And the space there, but it's offline. Chicago trails by 7. Here's Armstrong. The basket good off the assist from Law. And it's 9 points for Speedy. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hardy, he's checked in for Adams. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. The pass to Law. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the paint. Here's Sparks. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Here's Bowen. 19 points in the game.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Sullivan, the pass to Sparks. Again, Chicago.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
El Paso, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Carson. Pass to Bowen. On the top of the key. And another miss by El Paso. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. For the lead, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Chicago.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for El Paso.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy.
D's checked in for El Paso. Big Daddy comes in for Carson. Here's Harden. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Passes to Bowen. Wide open look. Good. He hits the jump shot. Bowen's got 9 points in the quarter. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Law. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And Chicago leads by 1.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The pass to Bowen. No one near him. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hit.
The Great Ones checked in for Oaks.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the third.
Hendricks.
To the wing on the left. Here's Sparks. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Right wing. Here's Bowen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Here's Meyer. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for El Paso. Pass to Bowen. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Here's the Great One. 9 points in the game so far. Six on the shot clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now, here's Hardy. Not a lot of room. Outside, Porter. Here's Bowen. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. El Paso leads by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Big Daddy is out there with D. Then there's Hardy, and it's Augustine in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sullivan, the pass to Law.
El Paso foul. Hardy.
Adams, he's checked in for El Paso.
Foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, Adams.
Shot clock at 6. Augustine with the steal. Pass break El Paso. Here's D, and he makes good on the layup. And El Paso leads by 3.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making a switch here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Passes it to Rogers. Basket good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low, here's Sparks. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here he goes. Count that one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Chicago trails by 3. Pass to Law. Inside, here's Armstrong. The basket good off the assist from Law. 11 points for Speedy.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Carson kicks to George. And the pass to Adams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
El Paso making a switch here. Bowen's checked in. Pass to Law. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Got a hand on it. To the inside. D can't get it to fall.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And they'll get another chance. Sparks passes to Hendricks. Clock at 6.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
El Paso making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
Your home team, Porter.
Pass to Rogers. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. El Paso grabs the miss. Bowen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Carson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Armstrong. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Driving inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And there's the pass to Rogers. He kicks it to Armstrong. from deep three-point range. He's off on that one. El Paso goes the other way with it. Here's Carson. Bowen the pass to Carson. Out to the right wing. Here's Bowen. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now an 8-point El Paso lead.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Here's Long, guarded by Porter. Passes it to Rogers. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Bowen. El Paso leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Carson, guarded by Rogers. All alone. And El Paso tacks on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Chicago calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. Chicago trails by 10. And here's Armstrong. Lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And they're not getting the same number of second chance opportunities that they did in the first half. Getting outworked here on the glass.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
That one's not going to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing
2
everything.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Carson, guarded by Rogers. Going good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Armstrong against Adams. Armstrong passes to Sparks. It's tipped. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for El Paso.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And some changes here for El Paso. Conley's checked in, and Mullins subbed in for Porter. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Meyer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
The first one falls.
Meyer at the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
McDaniel, the pass to Oakley. Here's Meyer. Got a piece of it. Inside, Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Pass to McDaniel. Pass to the Wizard. To the wing right side. From 18 feet away. Misses the shot. So El Paso picking up the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.